Hello and welcome to the classic Hollywood movie you should know. I'm Nate Washburn. This week, I'm actually responding to a viewer's request. An old buddy of mine, Ross, asked me to do It's a Mad, 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 Mad World from 1963, produced and directed by Stanley Kramer, with one of the most ridiculous casts in movie history. So the story... There's traffic on a road. This guy crashes his car. His name's Smiler Grogan. He's played by Jimmy Durante. Is hurt. He's dying. He tells all these motorists who stop to try to help that he's a thief. He's a criminal. He's got all of his money. It's in Santa Rosita underneath a big W. It becomes this race across the country as all of these people are trying to get to Santa Rosita to find the big W and to find Smiler Grogan's money. Stanley Kramer, producer and director of this movie, the reason he made It's Mad, 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 Mad World was that he was known for making these message films. He had done The Defiant Ones, which dealt with racism. He did On the Beach, which dealt with nuclear holocaust. He did Judgment at Nuremberg, which dealt with Nazi atrocities. He did Inherit the Wind, which was about evolution. And he had caught some criticism and some comments in the press that every movie he made had to have a message, had to be some lesson for America and for his viewers. And so he decided to make a comedy, and he was going to make the biggest comedy he could. And so he hired every comedic actor he could think of. It is nuts to even just look at the cast. So Spencer Tracy gets top billing. Spencer Tracy, one of the greatest actors who ever lived. The other actors, the other main cast members, they get listed alphabetically because Stanley Kramer couldn't figure out an order to put them in. And what's hilarious in the beginning, you got Milton Berle, you got Sid Caesar, you got Ethel Merman, you got Mickey Rooney, you got Jonathan Winters. And then a hand comes out, I got pictures right here, a hand comes out and keeps rearranging them to put each actor top billing. And that's sort of the joke, because Kramer didn't know how to bill this movie. He didn't know who was the biggest star because he hired so many stars. And then the cameo appearances, every scene almost has little guest appearances by everyone Stanley Kramer could think about. You've got Buster Keaton, you've got the Three Stooges, you've got Jack Benny, you've got Mel Blanc, you got Jerry Lewis shows up. It's almost laughable how Stanley Kramer populates this film. Now, my argument, I would say the best part of this movie, the best performance, Jonathan Winters. It's his first Hollywood film. Jonathan Winters was a comedian, stand-up comedian, and he steals every scene that he's in. The one that stands out to me that I could watch over and over again is when he gets into the fight that destroys the gas station. It's a throwback to like the slapstick era. It's a throwback to the comedies of the 20s and 30s, like the Laurel and Hardy comedies where they would just get into a fight and destroy everything. Now, this film was a massive hit. It was budgeted at $9 million. It grossed over $40 million. This movie was huge, and it got like a roadshow premiere. It has an overture, an intermission. It's a very long movie, and so for a comedy, this is unheard of. But again, Kramer's making the biggest comedy he could make. It got nominated for 6 Oscars, and only won one. It won Best Sound Effects. But its impact has been immeasurable. There's been movies that reference it. There's been TV shows that reference it. Rat Race from 2001 is basically a remake of It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. The Simpsons did an episode called Homer the Vigilante with the cat burglar, where he hides his money under the big T. But the most evident symbol of this movie that most people don't even recognize, In-N-Out Burger, their crossed palm trees that make an X, is because the founder was a fan of It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. So In-N-Out Burger has the crossed palm trees as one of their symbols. So, fan of comedies, if you've seen Rat Race, if you're an In-N-Out Burger fan, didn't know that symbol, give a watch to It's a Mad, 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 Mad World from 1963. It's so worth it. It's this week's classic Hollywood movie you should know. I'm Nate Washburn. Keep watching.